All right, well, we'll go from the top, I guess. Versus Pikachu. Malians, Bohemians. So, Malians versus Bohemians on Arabia. As Malians, you probably want to go for crossbowmen. If he gets to hand cannons, it's gonna be kind of annoying if you're playing knights or whatever. So yeah, Bohemians, they don't have very good cavalry, so you don't need to play camel probably against them. I mean, technically they could go camel, or they could go knights. They just don't have bloodlines, so they're not very good. Always die to fast imp arbs. Well, good thing Bohemians don't have arbs, so you won't die to that here. But yeah, Bohemians can be strong if you don't attack them, because they are more of a late game civ. They have gunpowder, stuff like that. They do? Wait, am I crazy? Never mind. Wait, what? Hold up. Eh? Well, they do. Oh, they don't have thumb ring. Okay, so they don't have thumb ring. That's what I was thinking. No thumb ring. Oh, but they have the full blacksmith, though, for them. Ah, okay, okay. Of course they do. Are they supposed to be Arb Civ? Okay, I was so sure they didn't have Arbs. Maybe I'm just thinking of like Tetars or something who plays crossbow in the mid game. All right, they have Arb. Without thumb ring, they're not that scary. They're like Aztecs. They're good, but they're not that scary. Basically, you can fight them with cavalry. Early chemistry archer civ. Yeah, yeah. They can play archers. Of course, Bohemians, if they go for not trash bows, the chem bows, it's going to be really expensive. It's going to hurt their boom a bit. Oh, whoa, they added gazelles now. Nice. So, yeah. You kind of want to just match his archers with your own archers here. And one extra attack, it's not going to be that big of a deal, because it costs them a lot to get that. And you can kind of counteract one extra attack if you are worried about it. You can counteract it by just getting the second armor. He's probably not going to have the second armor with chemistry. It's going to be so expensive. And second armor is 300 resources. Getting chemistry, they have... What's the cost of their university? Is it 100 wood? Man, I'm not 100% sure on the numbers. Bohemians have... Yeah, 100 wood universities. So 100 wood for that, and then 500 resources, 300 food, 200 gold for one extra attack in the Castle Age. So they're spending 600 resources to get one attack, and you can spend 300 resources to get one defense to counteract it. Because you're just not, you don't normally get the second armor because it usually doesn't really matter, but you can just do it. Just went skirms? Yeah, skirms are fine. Skirms are fine. The only problem is that he can make mangonels. Everyone can make mangonels. And then it's kind of hard to deal with the mangonels. Malians, they have all monk techs other than illumination. So they do have pretty good monks. So if he does go mangonels, you could go monkus. But, well, monkas are kind of hard when he has archers or hand cannons or whatever. So, yeah. Well, we'll see what you do here. We will see. So how is the map? We have gold in the back. We've got berries in the back. Really nice map. Wood lines are not so shabby. You could wall this, maybe. Just wall to here, maybe. You could even wall in front of the stone if you really wanted to. Probably don't want to wall all the way to here, but the gold is kind of exposed, so you might want to just wall to this wood line. You could go in front. This is a pretty big wall now, though. You'd want to prioritize just saving this area first, but you probably want to open archers, though, so yeah, you kind of would want to secure this area somehow. So you would want to probably maybe mining camp here. Yeah, it's technically more efficient to place it like right here. That's the most efficient spot, but if you get the mining camp here, it's easier to retreat to the TC, so I'd probably get the mining camp here, or even like here, just one tile over. Either one works, and you're going to go for this second wood line here. Now, that's going to be hard to protect, but I guess the best defense is a good offense. That is not a well-placed mining lumber camp, though. Did you not scout it? No, you haven't scouted. Why there? Just, like, get it right in there. Get it right in there. We even seem to die to skirms. I don't think so. Big trees? Misclick? It's kind of an expensive misclick. It's just like the efficiency is not so good. Anyways, maybe not the biggest deal. Okay. So we are gonna make the barracks now, which looks like it's gonna be archers timing. Straight one range archers is fine here. And yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna get some to the gold potentially. Although you don't have enough wood. You don't have enough on wood, so this looks like scouts actually. Not enough on wood to go for archers. Yeah, because you have 8 on wood, but it's like, well, maybe you could get a range, and then you could go here. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, it is stable, which, yeah, you set up your economy perfectly fine for making stable. So, nice. And stable is going to allow you to go knights in the mid-game a little bit easier. But I think archers are kind of just better in general. This map's pretty exposed. So maybe you can get scouts in and do damage if he doesn't wall properly. But you're going to have a hard time walling your base. That's the problem. So yeah, you're going to wall now. Maybe a little later. I would have started walling a bit earlier. You really want to have your walls mostly completed by the time you reach feudal age, pretty much. Yeah. So maybe get. Do you have this scouted? Kind of. You know it's here, so you could think about going there. It would be better because if you go here and then here, he just gets archers behind. Let's see. But yeah, so these walls are big. They're gonna be good if you can get them up with no punish. But that's going to be hard to do. You got your scouts coming forward, so that's good. Oh, it looks like you took two spear hits. Not great, but you might be able to find some stuff. Although, you didn't really scout everything. You might get lucky. You're going to go to the gold, and you're going to find the wood. Oh, that's so lucky. Let's go. Easy, free kill. As long as she doesn't quick wall. Nice. All right. Go. Keep going. Nice. With good micro, you get one more. Oh, they still haven't fixed the bug, though, where your guys just freeze before attacking. Okay. No amount of good micro can save you from bugs. But, okay. Archer follow-up. Well, or sorry, archery range follow-up. It's going to be skirms, which is nice. That's what I like to see. Okay. Nice. You're kind of lucky he hasn't gone forward. What is he doing? Chilling. Just absolutely chilling. You need to be going forward with, like, 2 archers with a spear. 3 archers with a spear is okay. 4 archers is just too late. Too late. He could have easily punished, though. All right, so you're going to be able to get your everything up. So that's very nice. Yeah. Cool. Opponent's still fully open. Fletching coming in, but, I mean, you want to get fletching and then attack. So we'll see if he actually does anything with his archers or just chills in the range and tries to go for a crossbowman timing. But yeah, you already have skirms. You don't want to overmake skirms. So in this situation, you really don't want to overmake skirms. He's going to show you his numbers, which is really good. So you're going to see that there's like 5 archers. And you know what you also see is that his archers are here. So that means you don't have to panic at home. So it's like, you don't even need these skirms yet. If you know that his archers are here, skirmishers train pretty quickly. So you can kind of just make the skirms a bit later. Because you don't know how many you need at this point. So, yeah, you really don't want to overmake skirms. Skirmishers, they cost 60 resources. Archers cost 70 resources. If you just spend as many resources into skirms as he does archers, he's not actually behind by doing this archer play. So, you kind of want to not invest into too many skirms. Because then it's going to delay your castle age. And then he's just going to make crossbowmen and kill you because you just have feudal skirms. Because you went for these first. So if he just went straight archers and then you go scouts into skirms, you spent way much more on the military in terms of the cost. And then it's going to delay castle age and then he just wins with crossbowmen. So yeah, you got to be a little bit careful with spending resources unnecessarily on too many units. Okay, we'll see if you can get some stuff done here. You don't have any upgrades, though, so honestly, like, the archers will kill you here. You have to be careful. The scouts don't contribute anything to this fight, so it's really just 6 archers. And honestly, 6 archers or 8 archers can definitely kill 4 unupgraded skirms. Like, not even close. These things will dominate you, so you need to run. You need to run. There we go. Run away. He wins this fight. Oh, man. It's so sketchy to be here right now. Okay. So, yeah, skirmishers, more of a defensive unit. If you go across the map, the opponent's walled, you're not really going to get anything done with them. And you kind of need to have armor so that he doesn't kill you, and then you kind of need to have fletching to have that range. But if you don't get either, your units are kind of useless, and then it just delays your castle age. Like, look, now we're going to invest into fletching, maybe an armor. That's just going to push castle age back. If you didn't make these skirms, you would have been fine. If you didn't make fletching, you would have been fine. And then you would be clicking up to castle age here. And then you just make the skirms on the way up. And it's fine. They come in pretty quickly. You maybe make a second range to make them a little faster. And you're up faster. You can make TCs. Stuff like that. So, yeah. Not the most necessary play to get these skirms going here. You're kind of lucky they didn't kill you. Kind of lost track, but it's hard. These walls are pretty crazy. He didn't scout properly, so he doesn't know that this is not the greatest wall. Yeah, opponent's map is a lot less wallable, I would say. But he ended up getting the walls up. And up at about the same time. Without the skirm investment, you probably still would have been fine, because you put the gate here, so you could always just wall a little bit more to the TC so it can't run past. Here I'm thinking, should I go knights or skirms? Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's hard. Like we talked about, those Kembos can destroy knights. The Okairi. Tadaima. Basically, the Kembos and hand cannons will destroy knights. So it's kind of hard to go knights here, I think. I think it's better to just stick to the ranged units. Skirms is just good here. It prevents you from dying to crossbowmen and the hand cannons. But the problem is that you kind of just die to mangonels. So it's like you kind of wanted your own crossbowman to put some more pressure on the opponent. Force the siege workshop at home. Yeah. Well, we'll see the micro. You have armor, so it's pretty good. But he does have quite a few more units. Oh, yeah, actually, okay. With micro, you win this. It's all about the micro here. Scouts are just to draw the fire a little bit. And you're up. And, yeah, let's keep... Oh, you need to attack move micro. If you do focus fire micro, your dudes do a little dance, and then they just keep getting further and further behind. If this was me, I would kill all of those archers here. But you're kind of losing distance because you're doing focus fire. See, like, every time you click, they just jiggle. Anyways, you got ahead in that fight, though, so that's pretty good. And where are the TCs? That's my question. Where are you going to place TCs? Because that's the next thing that needs to come up. Your 2 golds are here. I'd be thinking I want to secure gold, maybe on this one. I would also be thinking wood. Exactly. I mean, here would have been nice. Yeah, it's 1 tile away, but it's like on that wood line, kind of. There we go. Elite Skirm and Redemption Monk. Yeah, exactly. Redemption Monk against mangonels can be really strong. Can sometimes be the play. There we go. And, okay, I would have placed it a little further down here. This hill could be annoying, so placing it here means he can't take this hill with mangonels. And it's just better efficiency to have here. So, you just like 4 tiles off on that for the better placement. He's coming up here. He's gonna deny this temporarily, I think. Is it okay to make knights here? Yeah, I mean, knights and skirms is a good comp. It's just always a good, solid comp, especially if the opponent can't punish you. Because you forced his archers away, and he wasn't able to really do too much with his initial crossbowman, knights into, or like kind of skirms into knights here is pretty okay. Whereas normally you kind of just die if you do that because it just takes too long to get into. But yeah, knights and skirms, great unit composition. I like it here. You don't want to over-invest into the knights, I would say, just because Yeah, he's just going to have Kembos, and those things are going to just destroy you. So, if you think of how knights with +1 armor die pretty hard to crossbowmen, if you have +2 armor, he has +1 attack compared to normal. It's like you have +1 armor only, and so your knights just get wrecked. So, it's kind of expensive. You have to use the knights as a more utility unit instead of a like main unit here. I think if you're gonna go knights and skirms in this situation, I think the skirms are the ones that you use for the crossbow, and the knights will just pick off mangonels, try and use their mobility to run around, pick off vills, maybe kill buildings. That's kind of how you would want to play it. You never want to send the knights to kill the crossbowmen, because they're just gonna die basically. So like, watch. If you send the knights to kill the crossbowmen, they'll die. Nah, you won't do that. But yeah, this needs to be fixed. Malians with the gold coming in faster means that you need less, but you have like 28 on gold. So, oh, you know why? It's because your rally set point was set to gold after feudal age. I do that all the time too. You just have to realize it. If you set your rally point to gold at the end of feudal age to get that gold to go up, and then you forget about it, it kind of sucks. So yeah, we got a couple of raids coming in. Oladishek and Mr. Grin. Welcome everybody. Doing some replay reviews first. Okay. And now Kembo's wrecked me. Well, yeah, second armor's in, but you need some stuff. The knights did nothing. The knights could have done something. They could have run down here, maybe force the opponent's crossbowman to be at home, run over here. They could have done something, but you need to use them as a utility unit. You need to run around with them. Skirm trade, fine. I guess Kembo. Yeah, exactly. But luckily, he doesn't have ballistics. Yeah, you can't just keep these things at home, though. You have to be using their mobility. If you're going to invest into upgrades on them and numbers, you can't keep them at home. Also, you don't... Well, man. You have, like, less than half his army, and he has +1 attack. This is never a good trade. Yeah. Well, now we're dead. But that was just misreading how that fight was going to go. So now he's going to use that momentum and get some siege workshops forward and just push. So now that you have the experience, these Kembos, it's like you have only +1 armor. So if you think of how a skirm fight goes when you only have +1 armor, the Kembos kill you. So you need to have a lot. Yeah, no need to take that trade because, yeah. You just thought it was going to go better than it did. And now we have experience that it's not going to go better. Kembos, they do 1 additional damage to mangonels, so they kill them really quickly. Yeah, you have to be careful. He is diving in, so he is going to lose his army, actually. You do probably have enough skirms here to deal with this potentially. Oh man, don't donate your vills though. Oh, he's so happy with that trade. Well, you're so far ahead economically. So honestly, it's still fine. The game is still within your control. He's up, but honestly, like, man, eco balance was why you really lost this game. Was eco balance. Like that's way too much gold. So instead of having gold, you could have had wood earlier, which means farms earlier, which means food earlier. Which means that you can do stuff. Lots of stuff. Scorpions should be the same. Well, yeah, scorpions take an additional damage. So scorpions take 2... No. Scorpions take... Wait, no. Scorpions have 6 pierce armor. So... Wait. No, sorry. I have that slightly off. Scorpions have 7 pierce armor. Yeah. So, basically, scorpions, they only take 1 damage. Just like cavalry archers. Whereas mangonels take 2 damage. Exactly. So it's like, mangonels, they die in half the time pretty much. So yeah, you're relying on your opponent being bad and you get the big bada boom. But if your opponent is good, they don't get bada boomed, you get wrecked. Okay, Bohemians with bomber cannons already is kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. I think going imp here is a mistake. Because what are you going to do in imp? You don't have bracer. So, like, what are we going for? We're going to go for Cavalier, but those are only slightly better than Knights. So what's better, having Cavalier on, like, 15 guys or having, like, 30 guys? I'd rather have 30 Knights, pretty much. So I think going Imp here, probably a mistake. It would have been better to just full flood Knights at this stage. with some skirms in the back as well. Would have rather invested 1,800 more into military instead of technology here. Because, yeah, in terms of the relative army size, you could technically beat this with good micro. And imagine you had double the knights here. You just have like 9 more knights? 18 knights? He's got like 24 guys. Maybe you kill these. Maybe the skirms come in and do damage. It's a bit tricky, but you can make it work. But going imp, it just takes a really long time. So, yeah, honestly, the main issue this game was the resource spending. Or, sorry, the resource balance, eco balance. Spending, obviously, you couldn't spend it because it was all gold. Oh, you're going to try and push this side? Yeah, okay. Try and maybe cut off reinforcements. He's going this way, though. Okay. Nice army. Gotta wait for armor before going in. If you go in before armor, I'm going to be sad. Okay, no, you won't get the bombards. He's... Oh, maybe you will. Delete the house. Delete the house. Going in before the final armor, though. You rushed it a bit. You thought the bombards were out of position, but they kind of weren't. And this is where arbs are kind of just nuts. Like, they can just kill skirms. They're just so good. So, yeah. Arbs, insane. But yeah, honestly, you probably just needed to wait a little bit longer. It looked like maybe you could pick the bombard cannons, but he was paying attention, so yeah. Yeah, it was just being a little bit more patient there. But it kind of stemmed from that first fight where you had 10 skirms and you had like 22 crossbowmen. And you took a bad fight, and that just gave him the momentum for the entire game. Oh yeah, no horse color here too, wow. So yeah, you gave opponent momentum at a inopportune time and then collected way too much gold. Somehow, he has way more because he has shaft mining, but he was just spending better, basically. So, anyways, let's go on to the second one, which is gonna be... Let's just load it up in the other game. Versus Sir Mayonnaise. Japanese Mongols. Okie dokie. So we're over here. Mongols gonna be a super aggressive civ, as we know. So Japanese likes to go aggressive as well, but Mongol aggression's probably a bit stronger. It's a little bit of a tricky matchup, I would say, because late game, you can't really beat Mangudai Hussar with Japanese. So, yeah, you kind of have to win a bit earlier. But then Mongols has the momentum early because of their hunt bonus. And then in Feudal Age, well, they use the hunt bonus further opening in Feudal Age. And then in Castle Age, they have Steppe Lancers, which are pretty good. I think your best bet, like where Mongols is the weakest, is definitely in Castle Age. Because their hunt bonus kind of, yeah, it was good early, but then it doesn't do anything at Castle Age, kind of. Unless they gain some early advantages. Steppe Lancers are good, but you can still go crossbowmen against them. So I would say that crossbowmen probably going to be a great play. And then if you get a little bit behind against cavalry units, you can always add in those Japanese pikes that attack faster, which are pretty strong. So yeah, crossbowmen's probably going to be the core of your army. And then you just add pike if you need them, pretty much. So yeah, it's probably going to be the best in terms of the way that you play. So opening, you could go one range archers opening. It's a bit far to wall against Mongols. Mongols is going to be hitting super fast. If you get walls fast enough or early enough to stop early aggression from Mongols, you can't really do anything. So, did Men-at-Arms again. Okay. The problem with Men-at-Arms is that he can just flood them with scouts really early. Practicing Men-at-Arms opening. Okay, nice. Yeah. So let's see how it goes here. Pushing Zidir. Very nice. Okay. There we go. I think last game you didn't do Men-at-Arms though, right? Like it was scouts last game. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, kind of unfortunate that it went all the way out there. But yeah, here we go. 18 pop Men-at-Arms. Yeah. I don't know. Wow, look at how defensible this base is. This is like the ultimate map for the opponent. Just easy walls. Easy walls. Berries and gold in the back. Wow, that's like hacks. That's insane. Yeah. Here we go. And up at the same time. So Mongols isn't going super crazy fast, but this is a very fast uptime from Japanese. So very strong. All right. Gonna go. Perfect timing as well. Yeah, well executed. So far, you've done the easy part, which is the build order. Now it's how are you going to use your units effectively? So we got to get there in 40 seconds. And he's going to go straight archers, yeah. So that's very smart here. Because he knows that there's a pretty good chance that you're going to go men-at-arms pretty early. So why not just go straight archers and just hard counter it? Scout needs to be here. Scout, watch. He's just going to double house here, and then you're dead. Scout needs to be chilling here. Wait, did you just not scout? Oh my god, you didn't scout properly. Go! Go! What are you doing? Go! Why not go this way? Oh, he's gonna wall. He's gonna wall. He's gonna wall. No, no. Oh. You're good. You're good. Oh, you're good. All right, nice. All right. Man, use the scout better though. Like, where are you going? You can harass these. Dude, you need the scout to block as well. They're so out of position. The scout. Okay, you're gonna kill like 2 vills here though. Maybe even 3. Oh, man. Never fight Japanese men-at-arms like this. Like, man, these things dominate. Never fight Japanese like this. Oh! That was huge. Okay. Now you need to just not die. So, how do you not die? Never fight any men-at-arms like this. Well, other civs, you can kind of pull back the weak vills if you have good micro. And if you have enough units. But against Japanese men-at-arms, you're probably going to lose a vill, even if you try. Don't have good micro, yeah. Yeah, so far so good. Honestly, you've done enough damage. Now, focus on not dying. So who's going to have more archers? The guy who opened archers or the guy who went men-at-arms into archers? Of course, the guy who opened archers. So, you're going to have less archers than the opponent. So what does that mean? Maybe you add a skirm. Maybe you use the archers at home. Because, well, I mean, if you have your archers at home, by the time he gets here, you'll have the same number of archers. So, yeah, you wouldn't want to go out on the map and meet him midway because he's going to have more. Okay, walling. Nice. Maybe a little late, though. Could have had them coming up a bit earlier. He should be at your base pretty soon. Oh, he's chilling. Oh, he's chilling. All right, well, I mean, yeah, you just win. I don't know why he's chilling at home. He needs to do damage because he's so far behind, but sitting at home is not how you do damage, luckily for you. Second lumber camp as Japanese would be pretty good. I would have rather seen the walls go out to here. Do you scout it? Yeah. No reason to put the walls here because you want to have a second lumber camp here. So go here. Build is really tight, so you can't wall. Yeah, you don't want a wall with men-at-arms opening anyways. Getting the walls later is fine. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I think you started walling. Did you start walling after you had farms, though? Let's see. When did you start walling? Yeah, like, instead of these farms, you could have gotten your walls up a bit earlier. But, I mean, it's not a big deal, right? The farms up earlier means that your castle age timing is going to be better. But, I mean, a good player, or a higher level player, would send these and pressure. He's got lots of wood in the bank. He could have had a second range. If he has a second range, he just comes and kills you, basically. He's going for a market for no reason. Why get the market this early? Just 3 farms. It's way better. Anyways. Without farms, you struggle to make vills. Well, we've got berry vills. At that stage, wait, here, let me see. What was the food count at that stage? We are on... Ah, yeah, we only have 4. Yeah, you want to get to 6 on food. If you're relying on berries, maybe you go up to 7. So this is going up to like 9, right? So, or 10. Really, what you want to get to here in the food count is probably like 7 on food. So then it's okay. So probably like 2 additional farms, which delays the walls a little bit, but not that much. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine. Here, let's go back to here. So yeah, looks good. And you can get double bit axe pretty soon. Yeah, the main reason you're not dead is because red just, I don't know, he didn't make enough units, I guess, and he didn't attack early enough. Although he's still, well, it's even here, 7 versus 7. Let's see the micro. Nice, 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 nice. He has the hill though, so you have to be a bit careful. Nice. I mean, you could just ignore him. You're walled, so you could just go to his base. You just go to his base and just win. He has to, basically he would have to chase you probably if you'd just gone to his base here. Like no need to even do this fight, really. Like you did, the start of this fight was good because you didn't have your walls up yet, so you were buying time to get walls, but then you don't need to finish the fight here. You can just run, right? And it's fine. Basically, like, you generally don't want to take fights where the fight is even. If you have 5, he has 5, yeah, with good micro, you can micro him down, but then it's kind of a waste of time. It's better to just try and find advantages elsewhere, maybe bring some reinforcements forward and take the fight with the bigger army. But if you spend time just microing an even fight, it's just kind of a waste of time. There has to be a reason that you take the fight. So initially, the reason was because you weren't walled. So you got the walls up. Once the walls are up, then you can just run away. There's no reason to posture there anymore. There we go. Okay. Walling here. Yeah, I mean, you have skirms though. You just use the skirms behind the walls is fine. No need to just chill here. Just get armor, put the skirms here, and you're good. It's probably what you want to do. Wait, you're gonna go counterattack. Man, just leave the skirms at home. It's fine. Get armor, leave 3 skirms at home to just push this back. Completely fine. But instead, you're just taking a bunch of damage on these vills. You're potentially gonna lose one. And this is just a lot of pressure. It's just not gonna be efficient. Or you're gonna try and go around the other side? Nah, just go to his base and win. Just go to his base. He's not even walled. Let's see what you do. Wait, Vill's forward. Want to go from behind? Yeah, but then he's just gonna run out this side. It's just gonna be a big waste of time. Oh, we still don't have the eco text. Let's take a look at the statistics here. I mean, in terms of collected, it's about the same because you just dominated his villagers early. But I mean, that was just bad. We just lost 2 archers for free. All you needed to do was push him away. You didn't need to surprise him and try and kill him. You just needed to push him away with the skirms and then go forward for crossbowman timing. You hit the crossbowman timing, you get in, you win because he's not walled. So now you're gonna go forward, but it's like kind of late now. Yeah, you needed to be there 30 seconds ago. Oh, and you don't have scouting, do you? You don't know that he's open. Well, camping this wood line's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's not the greatest damage, but it's fine. TC... Well, you know he's not up. You know where his archers are, which are up here. So why not get a better TC? Why not go here? Because you know where his units are. And you know he wasn't up, so he's not going to have, like, knights or steps coming yet. So, much better TC to go here. And it wouldn't have been that risky. You could have had, like, a couple of crossbowmen up here just to make sure. Yeah, it could have gone wrong, but I think it's worth the very small risk that you would have just some random units. And then you just put your reinforcements here, so it's fine. Anyways. Wait. What? Oh, okay, yeah. You pushed him away. That's good. Nice, nice, nice. And Skirms kind of lost track of that army, but it's fine. Okay, so what's the next plan? What is the next plan? We've got 2 ranges. What do we need to do here? Probably a 3rd TC. Yeah, going back makes sense. You try to hit the crossbowman timing. Kind of didn't really do anything. And then needed to fall back after that initial stage, because then he can have like cavalry or knights, basically. And you knew his army was bigger too, kind of. At this stage, your army is better because he did try and switch to steps a little bit, which we'll see if they contribute. They'll be able to get through the walls, potentially, if you get out of position, but yeah. And this is good. This TC was a good location. As long as you're pumping crossbowmen, you should be fine, I think. As long as you don't take a big mangonel hit as well. But yeah, this is an easy fight. So, it's like, yeah. It's tricky without ballistics. Oh, your micro was better than his here. That's good. People are getting so good at crossbow. He's gonna go for these ones. Yep, nice. You realized it slightly late there, but you did realize it. So, that's good. Now you just close the distance. It's fine. So you can't dodge. Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do with the crossbow. I just heavily recommend you to learn attack move micro, though. It's so much better. There we go. You killed all that, so usually going forward makes sense. You need to bring the reinforcements, though. These 4 additional dudes, that's like 25% of your army. So, kind of important. Yeah, no need to go forward with half your army, pretty much. You're just booming on 3 TCs too, so there's no reason to go forward here. 12 is just not a good number to go forward with crossbowmen. Generally, you want to wait till you have like 20 minimum. 20 and then you're good. 12 is like, if you're playing against enemy crossbowmen, you can still kind of get away, so it's fine, but you didn't have scouting on anything. You need to send a unit up here at some point. And, oh, you'll get 1 kill though. Boom, now run. Now run this way. Now run this way. Didn't know about the steps. Yeah. And the reason is because you didn't scout. You didn't send anything up here. But it's fine. Because you're so far ahead economically. All you need to do is just group everything up. Group everything up here. Finish your boom. Make sure he doesn't get a fort castle or something. You just keep spamming crossbowmen. Maybe invest in a ballistics. But you're going a little too ambitious with these crossbowmen. So every second that passes, his army gets bigger, your army stays the same size. So the longer you take, the bigger his army is going to be, the smaller your army is going to be in comparison. So this was inevitable that you were going to get cleaned up eventually. So you got your damage done, then you try and sneak home. It's probably the best way to do. So yeah, you'll kill like maybe 2. Nah, you kind of messed up the micro here as well. He's going to be able to heal the weak ones. So you really want to finish the ones. Obviously you're trying with a focus fire there, but yeah, anyways. 3rd range, I like it. You need to catch up in the military count here. Military should never be here. You know he has enough step lancers to kind of dominate you, so maybe let's not just chill in the middle of the map where they can get killed. Oh, double bit axe now. Oh, you're so far ahead with Vil count that it's probably okay, but you're only 500 res up with so many more Vils. Oof. Oof. So you're not actually that far ahead. Okay. Well, you can retreat to the TC at least, so you're fine. You have enough here. Yeah. The steps have low pierce armor, so they're still gonna die. Okay, maybe garrison the TC might be pretty good. I don't know why he's throwing all of his step lancers. What was that? Why? Hello, Red? Wake up. Okay, not the time to go forward though. You have like 10 guys. Yeah, usually going forward to counterattack is good if you have a good army left after a fight, but that's not a good army left after the fight. That's 12 guys that are just gonna die. So, yeah. No Bosar wheelbarrow. Yeah, ecotechs have been a big issue this game. Big issue. We're gonna try and get a castle kind of here. That's a nice area. And going imp. Okay. Number 1 rule of going imp: don't lose your army before imp. And hit. And then, well, rule number 2: hit when you have your upgrades. So we're violating probably both rules if we go out right now. Don't, because you might lose your army. Because you're chilling here. We don't need to be chilling here on the downhill. And also, yeah, don't attack before upgrades. Oh god. Oh, that mangonel's gonna be a problem. Unless, no. Oh, he's dead. Nice attack round by Red there. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta chill like back here. You need to give up the front pretty much. He's gonna be coming here. Yeah, your own mangonel. I don't know about that. Maybe you just wait till you have bracer and arb, or just even bracer. You can kill the mangonel with bracer crossbowman. It's fine. Yeah, he is coming. Let's not run. See, with focus fire, your guys do a little jiggle and then they get hit by the mangonel as well. So with attack move, you gain enough distance that you can actually kite units back. You can't use focus fire and kite against mangonels on current patch. Okay. He took you off of stone, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. You're fine. Because he wasn't able to really kill your army. So, yeah. Oh, he's going to let you back on stone. What? Where's he going? Man, he should just camp here. I guess there's the siege workshop, so he is a bit scared. But anyways, bracer. Nice. And you should be going towards his base, probably. I mean, I guess you might need to defend here. You probably need a couple of houses. Or even stone walls. Okay, now retreat. Don't lose stuff to mangonels. Hello? 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 Don't lose bills. Hello? 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 What are we doing? Why are we losing all the wheels? Oh, you were placing a castle in the middle of nowhere instead. All right. Makes sense. Not really. Yeah, so this castle needed to be here or defensive. This is just in the middle of nowhere. So we need to plan out the castle positions from earlier, because obviously you were just like, oh, I need a castle, but you weren't really thinking about where you wanted to place it, and that's why that decision got made. Oh, nice kill. Here we go. And another one. Beautiful. All right, now we need attack move micro. We need to not be in split formation, that's for sure. Nah, the micro's not there. Look, your guys aren't even firing. Look. Like, your guys are not even firing. So, honestly, you're losing this army just because you don't have enough practice with the attack move micro, basically. Look, like, half the time your guys aren't even firing, so if you were just camping on the hill, it would have been fine, but bad micro is kind of worse than no micro. But, I mean, the game's not over. But, yeah, that was quite bad. Okay. Making more arbs. Where's the gold? So we need to secure gold, but, like, this castle doesn't do anything. It does nothing. At least if it was... I mean, you could have cleaned this up and then maybe got it here to secure this side, or, like, here. Any of these hills would have been good. Kind of in the middle. But this is way off to the side. He doesn't... Like, maybe if he was over here, it would be good. But this is just... Yeah. Timing of attack move changed. Yeah, I mean, from a long time ago. Oh, also, when units get attacked, they get bugged out sometimes and just fire instead of move. So, I think it was kind of bugged out like that for a while, and then they fixed it, but it's kind of back. So, it is messed up, but it's still better than focus fire. Yeah, so here we go. And yeah, of course. Do you see this? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, at this point, you're kind of just dying to steps just from taking the bad trades. And, yeah. Defensive castle would have been better. Castle here, or even castle way back here would have been fine. But this castle, look, castle here, and he can't just randomly run past here at any time. Also, never make a treb when you're below in the army, unless your castle actually ranges something. Stop micro also makes your dudes dance a bit after attacking, so it's basically just focus fire, but worse. Well, I mean, it's better in larger numbers than focus fire, but it's still worse than attack move. Okay. Yeah, actually, I haven't played any games on the current patch now that Romans are in. But yeah, GG. GG. So, castle, if it was in a better position, you just don't die. Better micro, you don't die. Those two things. And then whatever we talked about earlier, because I'm sure there was a lot of information earlier. Yeah. Missing your eco-techs early was quite bad. So, hopefully you remember. For the next ones, we got 2 more to do here. It's a long one, and I'm gonna be out of energy after doing these replay reviews. It really takes a lot out of me. So next one is Bulgarians, Magyars. Wasn't adding 33% Japanese pikes an option. Unfortunately, you know a lot of pikes to work against the steps. The steps have one range, they just kite you back. Simon! Yo! Gifting 5. Or 10, sorry. 5 times 2. Happy Canada Day. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the fireworks later, so I don't have all day, but I have a lot of time still. It's going to go to YouTube. That it will. You'll see it eventually. All right, let's change this to blue. It's a little easier. Okay. Magyars, Bulgarians. This is an interesting matchup. So Magyars, they have cheaper scouts. They have free forging upgrades, so they're going to probably do that. And Bulgarians have free men-at-arms upgrades with half-price blacksmith techs, or half-price food, but it's half-price in feudal age because they only cost food. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I would say men-at-arms, it's kind of sketchy against Magyars because those cheaper scouts with free forging just kill your men-at-arms. And then it's like, okay, well, what do the men-at-arms accomplish? They just die to scouts. So yeah, it's kind of tricky here. Like, you could go for men-at-arms but then get upgrades, but then he already has free forging, so it doesn't really matter that much. So it's like, if you go scouts, he has forging and cheaper scouts, so he just dominates you there. So, like, how do you even play this? Men-at-arms into scouts? Potentially men-at-arms, and then you got to get that spear forward. Yeah, generally men-at-arms into scouts just cost too much food, but if you get free men-at-arms upgrade, it's probably okay. Archers, you don't have crossbowmen, but you could go archers into scouts. Might be the best play. Like, one range archer opening into scouts. Or you could do that French drush and then just get 2 militia that get upgraded to men-at-arms, just hit super fast. And then you have 2 militia, or 2 men-at-arms at his base, which you didn't have to upgrade. And then you go into archers, and then later in feudal age, if he makes skirms, you can add scouts. Like something like that. But I think this is a better matchup for Magyars. Like, I think Magyars is happy in this matchup. It can be a little bit tricky to play. Your map sucks. Forward gold on a hill. Forward berries. Disgusting. Like, impossible to wall. So you need to do the little palisades. Basically just res wall everything. This is a nice little community. You could put a little gate here or something. Nice little gated community. You probably wouldn't, but pretty easy to wall. But, man, imagine he gets a tower and he just walled your villas in. That would be so bad. So, I don't know. I probably still would have just placed it on this side and then just palisaded. Nice, using the hole. Nice, a little bit more efficient here. Didn't know what to do versus CA Hussars. As Bulgarians, yeah, on Arabia it's tricky because he has mobility. Bulgarians, they do have cheaper siege upgrades. So, you know, with cheaper heavy scorpion upgrade these days, you get it, what, for like 300 food, 600 wood or something like that? Honestly, you could get into scorpions eventually. Enough scorpions do the trick. Yeah, they have no mobility, so you have to always keep them near a castle, always keep them near halbs. But, like, you could kind of have crepos everywhere, and you could have places on the map where you could camp. But, yeah, it's probably better just not to let Magyars get to their late game, because Magyar late game beats most civs. Magyar late game beats Mangudai Hussar, in my opinion. Magyar Hussar versus, or Magyar Hussar and CA with recurve bow. I think I'd rather have that than Mangudai Hussar even. Because those cheaper, or like the Magyar Hussars are really strong, and they have the final armor as well. So, whereas Mongol Hussars, they don't have the final armor. They have extra HP, but they're worse against range units, basically. Anyways, that's a different matchup, so let's hold that thought for another day. Okay, so we are going to go for a couple of militia here, maybe a third militia. Yeah, so we might be seeing why scouts are going to just dominate Bulgarian men-at-arms here. So, yeah, you don't want to overinvest into these. Even just going with 2 could be okay. It's not really a big deal here. I would definitely like to wall the sides. And it looks like you are going to go archer opening. So Bulgarians, of course, they don't have crossbowmen, but they have half price on the food cost for their fletching upgrade. So archers is not a bad opening here. It's just like Spanish. Yeah, Spanish don't have crossbowmen either, but they also have cheaper blacksmith techs. So They get 50 gold off on their fletching upgrade, so it makes it a little bit easier to afford in the early game. 3 militia coming in. Alternatively, you could go 4 of them. If you go 4 men-at-arms, then they can kind of be scary to the scouts. You lost the scout to the TC. Oh, dang. Oof, and you didn't scout anything. Well, you scouted that his gold is here, though. So you know that if his gold is here, then his berries are not going to be here. So you go somewhere else, potentially. Is Bulgarian CA bad here? Yeah. Okay, I mean, attacking a house is definitely not what you want to do. Okay, going on the TC is definitely not what you want to do. You just patrol across the map. Yeah, generally you gotta pay a little bit more attention to the units. Especially, check the mini-map. When the units are getting close to the enemy's base, then you really have to take control. You can't just be sitting here. This is an aggressive opening. You never can just be sitting with your units. They always have to be moving towards their next target. There we go. Yeah. So let's see. Archery range, nice. Although, wait, when did it come up? Okay. I think you were chilling with the archery range for a little while. So, yeah, a little bit of attention issues here. Just a little bit. So he was able to get this up. I think because you didn't run there right away. Yeah, they were chilling. He was fast with his walls too. You probably wouldn't have gotten in, but of course, if you didn't lose the scout to the TC, then you would have had that for blocking. So, anyways, you got to adapt to the situation here. I like the walls. That's very nice. Okay, looking good. And making archers. Unfortunately, the men-at-arms, they're just not really going to do anything. As long as you don't take damage from his scouts, then maybe it's fine. He's going skirms already, though, so scouts and skirms going to be a little bit tricky. But this is where upgraded men-at-arms are really nice to have. So if you go 4 men-at-arms opening with upgrades on them, then if he goes skirms, you can add men-at-arms. If you have the armor upgrade for men-at-arms, then the skirms do 1 damage to them. So they're, like, you can never catch them because the skirms are faster, but he can also never really be comfortable with his skirms because you're just going to keep running at him. And he has some micro. Yeah. But obviously, you can add archers as well, and then it's kind of complicated. Okay. Archers coming across the map with the spear. At this stage, yeah, you almost want to have 2 spears with these. But you're going to see that he has the range now. Oh! Yeah, okay. You see that? And now it's like, I need to be careful. Because the opponent has skirms. So, oh, nice. Took a good fight. Oh, the spear didn't get another hit, though. Oh, you got that, though. All right. Now you go home. Because you know he has the range. You know he only had 4 scouts, which means, what is he investing into? He's investing into skirms. So, walls and chill. There we go. That's the correct play. Make sure he can't get in. Yeah, maybe camp the hill. Oh, he's... I don't know. Blue should be more aggressive here. Maybe just a little bit. Oh. What do we... Oh, man. Yeah, just sometimes you don't jump to your army fast enough. Like, you need to have a little bit more attention to your army. I would just never get this gate here. It's not good, honestly. Not good. Yeah, and this is where if you go archers and you can't get damage in feudal, but you don't want to force any fights, it kind of hurts. Because it's like, okay, what are you going to do with these archers? You're going to upgrade them to Bodkin archers. Men-at-arms. Doing the job, actually. Doing the job. Man, you added scouts as well. It's like too expensive, actually. Too expensive. By the time you get here, it's just up. So, yeah. I think just walling and then going Castle Age would have been good. With any other civ, you go for crossbow one time, you don't add the scouts. Maybe like 1 or 2 scouts on the way up, but you don't get the scouts first. So let's go back. Let's go back to where you added scouts. That's like here. So right here. We could have had like 3 more farms, or instead of this, could have been the market. Because what are these scouts going to do here? If he's attacking you with skirms and scouts, you have archers behind the walls. He can't get in because you just hit the scouts. If you need to repair, skirms do basically nothing to vills. So, yeah. You would say you added like what, 4 scouts? 1, 2, maybe just 3. 3 scouts. 3 scouts, so that's like 240 res. You could have been up here. When do you get up? It is like, what, 2 vills later? 1 vill later? Anyways, you add the scouts on the way up. But, opponent didn't wall, so you actually are in, which is quite nice. He's up, and, well, you're not going to see that. Oh, no, you see the double stable, so you know he's going to go knights here. You know 100%, and you have to be thinking, okay, what do I do against knights? Am I going to mass pikes? You're going to go knights against his knights. You have cheaper upgrades, but then he has free iron casting, so... I don't know. Cheaper, or free is better than cheaper, right? Oh, he made a huge mistake. Again, attack move, micro would have probably allowed you to get all 4 of those, but with focus fire means you guys don't move as far. And, well, you're gonna kill the scouts at least. Yeah, maybe. I mean, just, oh, yeah. Oh, he's gonna give you a vill. Oh, blue is throwing this game. Blue is actually throwing this game. What? Just kill the vill and then just let your guys die. Like, they're gonna die to the knights. So at least kill the vill. Wait. Oh, he doesn't have armor. Oh, okay. Actually, wait a sec. Can you kill these? Maybe you can with good micro. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. He should have had armor, but he's got an economic disaster. Because he didn't make a market, so... Yeah. No wood, and he can't get a... Wait, no, he's making a house. He should not have made this house. He should have made a market and then rebalance his economy. But yeah, that attack was so strong. All he needed to do was wall this, and then he's fine. But, okay. You bought enough time to do whatever. The problem is that you're going knights against Magyars. And Magyars, they could go CA. Their knights are better than yours, really. So it's like, is it a good opening here? It's kind of your only option, though, right? So you're kind of forced to. So it's probably fine, but you just have to know that he's going to have a stronger army than you, so monastery is necessary. Exactly. And actually, we have a monastery, so you only have 1 stable. If you're up on like 45 or whatever it was, vills, 2nd stable, easy, you can afford. Really puzzled on what to do. Yeah, knights with monks, he's going to have knights and monks, but you just have to not take any bad fights. You just run. Castle Fast Stirrups is a waste of res. You know what's also a waste of res? +2 attack. Because you have like 6 guys. And you're not about to take a fight. So what could you have spent those resources on? You could have had a 2nd stable and more knights. Oh wait, you have 2nd stable. Oh, never mind. You could have just had more knights, basically, instead of iron casting. And then you could maybe do something. Iron casting's only good in bigger numbers. If you have low numbers of knights, you'd rather just make more. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the 2nd stable because they're kind of blending into the wall here. Okay, another TC. Would have been nice to have both TCs on Castle Age as well. Like, definitely the monastery right away, but maybe a little earlier for this. I'm not sure if you could have afforded it, though, but I think you probably could have. Okay, gotta be careful here. One of the vills should have been building these, that's for sure. Oh my god, he's gonna get in. Just get another house. Oh, disaster. Oh! Actually, that was okay. Losing 1 vill? That could have been so much worse. And you're doing damage here. Man! The unit control. Just pay attention to your units more. Ah, now he's walled. You killed, like, actually a third of the stable, so... I think you have a bit of an issue with just patrolling your units across the map and then just forgetting about them. So, when you patrol across the map, yeah, it's good to patrol across the map, but you need to keep an eye on the mini-map. When the units get close to the opponent's base, you need to be jumping back to them. You just need to click them in, jump back, click in, jump back, like stuff like that. Obviously, he was pressuring here, so that's why you didn't really react properly, but, yeah. It's a little bit of a recurring thing. It's open. It's open. Oh, it's open here, too. Okay, never mind. Nice. Alright, here we go. So, you're gonna get 2 vills, maybe? Oh, just 1. Okay, that's fine. And, oh no, he got in. Wait, why didn't you finish this? Okay, whatever. Oh, no conversion luck. Anyways, now it's a little bit scrappy. Oh, this was good. You just win that fight. That's good. And you just have more than him. You just have more. So, wow. He invested into armor and fletching on his skirms and didn't really do anything with them. So, that ended up being pretty good because you didn't get armor. It's only 50 for Bulgarians, so whatever, but still. Okay, kind of unnecessary to make a mill. Honestly, you have lots of TC space for now. But it's whatever. And he's going into Cav Archers. So this is the time to go kill him. Because he's trying to transition into Cav Archers. And that means you have a bigger army for a little while. And a better army. Because he'll have like 2 Cav Archers is whatever. So you took a good battle earlier against some of his knights. You killed some. Your army is better than his. And yeah, so now's the time. Now is the time. Did we stop using the stables or something? Yeah, we stopped using the stables. Yeah, it's been an entire minute for this one, and this one also. So, I don't know. If you have like 5 additional knights here, you win. With 11 knights, it's okay. But with 16 knights, you just win. You just actually kill everything. And also, wait, you don't have husbandry either. Both players don't have husbandry. It's a pretty big upgrade. Honestly, that's like one of my first buys on knights. You just get so much more utility. Okay, when you're raiding, pro tip, split your units. Because, I mean, you send 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, whatever. Or like maybe the main army goes under the TC. It's kind of good. You do have to pay attention to them, though, if he has monks and stuff. But still. His knights are just trapped. Oof. Bulgarian has cheaper blacksmith upgrades. It's not good to get iron casting and armor early. I mean, I'd rather just get army and then get upgrades before taking a fight. That's basically when you get upgrades, if it's the final upgrade in the age, you just see that the opponent, you're gonna take a fight soon, then you get the upgrade. Also, Bulgarians do have faster working blacksmiths as well. So you can just decide, okay, I'm gonna take a fight in like 20 seconds. I'm gonna get iron casting now and do it. But if you get iron casting early, that's potentially a few more knights. Or a few earlier knights, basically. And, yeah. The thing is, with units, they come out of here. Upgrades just affect the units that are here. So, if you spend res on units later and upgrades earlier, your reinforcements that you would have had if you spent on knights earlier are chilling here. Whereas if you get upgrades just before taking a fight, all of your units are together forward, and then you take the fight. So, it's just better. You just want to get the upgrades just before fighting. Otherwise, they are doing nothing. But overall, really good plays so far. Your eco management is quite good, just in general, compared to your peers at this level. So that's something that you are good at. Unit control is okay. Strategy is usually where you kind of mess up, I feel like. At least in these games. You just don't know what you're doing with unit compositions. So I think you would really benefit from playing some Arena. Honestly, because Arena, that's where you think about that stuff. Knights lose pretty hard to Cav Archers. I mean, unless he goes Scatter Formation, which increases the surface area of his guys and you just wreck them. But yeah, that was not a good fight. He had like as many Knights as you and then also Cav Archers with monks. So, gotta be a little careful there. But yeah. This is where you're getting kind of stuck because you're going Knights, but he's going CA. I think your best bet is to go for +4. +4 armor, basically imp, and then +4 armor. But you're going to transition to skirms? Oh yeah, again, Ecotex, not good. That's like every game that you play Men at Arms, you just miss your Ecotex. You really need to just get them. Honestly, like, unless you're 2K4 or something, just get your Ecotex. Well, maybe like 2K1. 2K1 is where players' macro is close enough to perfect that, it's like you can kind of take advantage of missing Ecotex, but honestly, just getting the Ecotex is just going to give you way more resources. Way more resources. Yeah, he could probably win a fight here with the hill, especially if you lose your Monkus. And Bulgarians, they don't have Sanctity, so your monks are kind of weak. And you're going to go Imp. I would love to see a Krepost here, or a castle. You need something here to protect these villas. So where's your castle gonna go? You're obviously saying for a castle. There, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I was feeling the pressure, and I'm just watching this game. Skirms, though, if he's castle age, I would say you have a huge mass of knights. Just keep going with the knights, get +4 armor, and then you add in skirms after. If you try and make skirms now, your knights might not be fully upgraded, and then the skirms aren't fully upgraded, and then you kind of still have castle age army, and it's just bad. So, yeah, you don't want to go long-term Cavalier against these, but if you hit that timing, where you invest everything into knights and knight upgrades for Imperial Age timing, you just go and raid, and you just kind of win, and he can't do anything with his CA, especially with his CR here. And then you go skirms after he gets his upgrades. So, that would be how I would play it. Because you were kind of stuck on knight tech there anyway, so you should have probably just kept with it for a while. Honestly, I would buy a Krepos, like, right now, central here. You need it. Yeah. I like that you're going to his base, though. This is really good. It's forcing his CA back. He loves his crazy formations. Forcing the CA back. Oh, so close. You can kill the gate, though. The gate goes down really fast because it has 0 armor. No. So just, you're not paying attention to your army here. Nice. But you need... Yeah. And now, armor. Instant armor. What are we spending? We're spending on skirms instead. Oh, you canceled them. Good. Armor. You have enough. Man, Bulgarians have cheaper upgrades. Get it. Get the armor. Get the armor. No! Cavalier does nothing. Cavalier does 0. Ah, fail. Alright. These knights are just gonna die now. Because they're just basically castle age knights. If you just got armor here, you just raid forever. You just 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 over here, whatever. And you win. Keeping your army massed together is not what you needed to do here as well. Knights will never kill the CA. The CA will just run. But they also don't kill the knights very fast when you have armor. So missing armor here is just the fail. We can go for a Krepost here or a castle. You kind of missed your timing to do anything now. So now it's like you have to play the long game against Magyars, which is not good. Yeah. You don't have the second, or you don't have the final armor on skirms as Bulgarians, so they're not really that effective of a counter. And yeah, I mean, he's just gonna be up. He's gonna have the spear army. You have the armor now, but like, man, it's too late. You're gonna do some stuff here. This is a good fight. He shouldn't have taken that fight. But is it gonna be enough? Krepost. No, Krepost. Do we need a castle here? No, we need a Krepost. Krepost here. How many vills did you send? Like 1? Where'd the vill go? Oh? You forgot Krepost existed. You need like 1 castle as Bulgarians, and then you just Krepost forward. And then you get like 10 Kreposts on the map, and he cannot go anywhere. Cavalier are better than armor because they look killer. Yeah, I guess. No. Yeah, you just totally forgot how to play Bulgarians. Krepost is so huge. Okay, this is nice though, this position. Castle forget because I forget my Krepost hotkey. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. This is a good composition, but it dies to his composition, kind of. Or it's not sustainable. It's a good composition, but it's not sustainable because you're Cavalier or your meat shield. So you can take 1 big battle, and that's it, pretty much. And then if you don't get an overwhelming advantage, you lose. So he doesn't have recurve bow, luckily, and he didn't have armor, but it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you need a raid. Castles, like, if you just had a Krepost here to support, then you're fine as well. You're ahead economically, so you still have a little momentum, but he has huge army. So that momentum is gonna sway now that you lost your raiding units. So yeah, your castles are gonna prevent him from actually pushing properly, but your army's not sustainable. So you might end up having to do just like hussars with stirrups, which are going to be so strong, which you're already on. But the cav archers are always going to be an issue. And hussars with stirrups don't really beat Mongol hussars, I think. Or sorry, he's Magyars. They're probably about the same as Magyar hussars in terms of effectiveness, because you attack faster, but he has more because his is cheaper. This, like, you're just losing gold here, whereas he's supposed to not be losing any gold units, but he is a few. Yeah, at this point, we're making trade carts. Make a trade cart. Doesn't have chemistry. Yeah, for the skirms, yeah, it does matter, but yeah. You need to be better at raiding. I think that's what we see, is you like to keep your units together. You really need to just split them. In this situation, when you're on Hussar tech and you can't even fight his army, what good is it having Hussars chilling? You might as well just go try and raid. You're kind of going through the center of the map so he sees it here, but I would have maybe been a little sneaky. Try and go down here or something. Try and send some up here. You want to be a bit sneaky with the raids. But yeah, CA was always going to be an issue. As we talked about earlier, potentially Heavy Scorpion could have been okay with the cheaper Heavy Scorpion upgrade. But it gets picked off by Hussar pretty easily, so it's always tricky. Oh, that's kind of bad. I don't know what happened here. But, well, hey, you're actually going to get a few. Maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. Maybe 2. I don't know. Maybe... Oh, wow, these things just tank forever. Anyways, we need constant raiding, pretty much. Let's see. Hussar should never be running in the front like this. Oh, he's not protecting his trebs, but if he protects his trebs properly, he should never lose them. He should just have his CA properly. But wait, what? Where are you going? Do shift... Yeah, I think shift micro is bugged on the current patch for the past, like, 2 months. So I don't think it actually works properly anymore. Yeah, no, it's just bugged on current patch. That's why. I don't know why they don't fix it, but there we go. Finally splitting the guys, kind of, but you're kind of running in the front past the units, though. We can set up shift queues like here and then here. That works. Movement command shift micro works, but yeah, not fully boomed to spam cav. Ah, yeah, a few more vills. I think we lost a few vills in the front at this point, but at this point, Magyar composition's just simply better. The only option is to raid and then take a big fight against his army and just hope that you can whittle him down. But you'll never be able to take a real good fight against his army because he's going to have just better units and castle positions. Constant raiding is kind of the only thing that can slow this down. So, yeah. Like, if you can never take a good fight on the front anyways, you might as well just raid with your hussars. I think you're gonna call it pretty soon, honestly. GG. So, let's take a look at the statistics. Yeah, pretty much the same res collected. You missed Horse Collar throughout most of the game, which was not great, but, yeah. Your imp timing was bad. Like, you just needed +4 armor, and then split your units in his base. He loses, like, 20 vills probably. His economy's not working for, like, 2 minutes. He can't do anything. So, yeah. Alright. Let's move on to the 4th and final replay from Ectorino. No skirms there. Yeah, well, you want to probably get skirms later, but you just needed Cavalier upgrades to start because you were just kind of stuck on Knight Tech. Okay, Japanese Huns. Oh, Huns is also going to go CA, so you're gonna be up against kind of the same thing here. Japanese, they have ARBs, so you can go ARB. But I would say that Huns late game is still going to be quite strong versus Japanese. Cav Archer Hussar, quite an efficient composition. But Arb Halb is also pretty good from the Japanese. The Halbs, your Halbs will kill his Hussar really fast, and then your Arbs have 1 extra range compared to his CA, so you can kind of make it work here. Yeah. Yeah. Underestimating CAs can lead to disaster. Here. Oh, I don't want to go 8 times, just like 2 times. Right, so let's look at the map. Back berries, 2 back wood lines, very nice. Gold is pretty easy to wall. You just wall kind of like to here, and then just to the TC. Can go to here, or, I mean, it's not here. Could probably just go here. This is a little further out. Right. Opponent's map. Back gold. Berries, pretty easy to wall here, here, and here. But this side is super exposed. Same for you. This side's super exposed. So, TC, probably on this gold. Probably pretty good. TC, other, like third TC, yeah, even in this area is fine. I probably have a TC here, and TC like here, later on. So, that's what I would be thinking here. Gonna go Men at Arms again. It seems pretty practiced, this Men at Arms build that you do. So, it is pretty smooth, actually. Here we go. Nice. Are you going to be able to click up? Beautiful. 0 idle TC. Zero. This is like 2k plus in terms of the build order. Very good. So Huns also going to be up at a pretty fast timing. Looks like he's going to go into scouts. But Men at Arms should be pretty good against scouts opening. That's an awkward barracks location. But, well, I guess he's not really planning to wall too much. So, as the Huns. So he just wants to wall a little bit tighter. Okay. Going to the mill now. Where are the Men at Arms at? They are coming forward. Where's your scout? Oh, okay, okay. No, don't bring the Men at Arms to the scout. Where, what? Oh, you had them on patrol. I mean, maybe just attack move across the map. It's just going to be better. Just wasting too much time with the units. Like, they need to just go direct to their target. See if I forget eco upgrades here. Yeah, well, exactly. That's what you do pretty much every game. So just remember your eco techs. So important. Like, you still don't have double bit, which is okay, because you could argue that fletching timing is more important. Okay. You know that this is coming. Oh, he's going skirms. Oh! Missed opportunity, but whatever. Okay. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Oh, it's so sketchy. There we go. All right. So I'm assuming that we are going to be going across the map with 3 archers. It's going to be pretty good if you can keep the Men at Arms. You get the Men at Arms and the archers together. It'd be very strong. You get them go this side. Like, you sneak the archers this side. Where are the archers? We're chilling. We got the blacksmith, but... Okay. They need to be going. Man, you're going to have 4 archers. Chilling. You force a lot of repairs in this lumber camp, though. It's really good. Okay, go. Okay, go. There we go. Nice. Attack move always is better than patrol when going across the map. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I use, but I always... like, I'm always jumping back to my units on time, but I think I don't even know. Maybe I use both, but yeah, you just have to be jumping back to your units a bit earlier. A bit more frequently. All right. They're coming. But they're going the wrong way. Do you not have scouting here? Oh, you didn't scout with your scout. You scouted over here like crazy, but then you didn't scout down here. Ah, that's the wrong way. You need to go this way. Man, if you get in here, and you get this hill with the archers, GG. But, man, you just went into his TC. What? I don't know why you went this way. Oh, that could be good, though. Get a couple of these. Maybe one. Oh, you get one. Yep, with some micro. With some micro? Yes, nice. Oh, you're happy with that. Honestly, I'm happy with that. Wow, he's stand ground. Or his guys are bugged, I don't know. But, well, wow, oh my god. You killed an archer and a skirmisher with this Man at Arms. Huge value, but you just actually didn't go the right way with your archers, so you don't do game-ending damage. Okay, now the walls come up. This was not really a wallable map, TBH. At least not like this. Maybe just to there. I don't know. Crazy walls. And yeah, you did damage, but you didn't do as much damage as you could have done. That's the problem. And look, no double bit axe, no horse collar. So you really need to be remembering to get horse or double bit axe earlier. Horse collar with this, maybe not necessary. Double bit axe for sure. Completely necessary. Like your opponent's probably just ahead. Yeah, even after taking all that damage, he's just ahead. Because he got double bit axe. And since he has horse collar, he's going to be ahead going into the castle age, which is going to suck. Okay, nice micro. Yeah, really good micro. Beautiful. Oh, man, you're getting so much value with these archers, actually. Oh, this hero skirm with the 4 kills. There we go. All right. Yeah, you're gonna be up, but you're only 1 range, right? So yeah, second range. As soon as you click up, you could get a second range, and then you'll be able to make like 1 or 2 archers on the way up, which could be good. As Japanese, no reason not to have a second mining camp here. You should do 20 instead of 19. Well, yeah, I mean, you're only gonna get the benefits of the faster uptime at higher levels. Like you're not quite there yet. You're still lacking some macro issues, so just doing the easier builds while you sort out these macro issues, then you go faster when you get like perfect at the other build. Even 21 men-at-arms. That's the old standard. 21 men-at-arms is so much easier to do. And then once you have a lot of success with that and you don't like forget things, then you move on to the more advanced builds. Like these advanced builds, they're designed for high-level players. So they're really difficult to do properly. And yeah, you're good at getting the men-at-arms forward pretty quickly, but you have to be able to block stuff with scout and use the units effectively. Otherwise, being there 25 seconds earlier doesn't even matter. Nice. You're gonna hit this sick crossbow time. Ah, he went on the wrong side though. You really wanted to have that extra archer here. Ah. So 8 with bodkin and crossbow upgrade kills vills in 1 hit, but there's inaccuracy. So if you have 10 archers together or 10 crossbowmen together, you pretty much guaranteed to one-shot everything. If you have 8, you generally have to 2-shot because one of the dudes is gonna miss every shot, pretty much. But he's not walled. Oh, he saw it though. Wait, did he? Hello? What did that vill just? Oh no, he just pathed this way to go to that the next palisade. All right. Sick crossbow timing though. This is exactly the timing you wanted to hit. You just needed to have those reinforcing like 1 or 2 archers. Would have made all the difference. Well, maybe. So yeah, he's gonna go skirms, then he'll probably follow it up with CA once he has enough skirms. Like, look. Why did you go up here and then that way? Just go, like, click them across the farms. You could have just gone this way. You're just missing, you're kind of wasting way too much time with your units. Like, you didn't need to go here to here to here. You could just go like that, pretty much, as long as you stay outside of the TC range. And then you do so much more damage because you use the timing a lot better. You know you can kill feudal skirms. Yeah, all right. Anyways, now you kind of have to get out of here. So we wasted like, what, 20 seconds? Going around. 20 more seconds, and you get over here, and he can never get the CC up, and he just loses more vills. So it's really important to use the time a little bit more efficiently. Okay, second TC on the wood line, and third TC on the gold. Exactly where I wanted. Yeah, I would have probably put it maybe down here, but this one, but... Well, it was already chopped out, so it was good to get it there. Actually, perfect. Perfect TC locations, honestly. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Probably need to just... okay, fine. Fine, build it and then let them go through. Okay, so what's your answer to skirmishers? At this stage, crossbowman is not an answer to skirmisher. At this stage, you need mangonels. Or scorpions. Scorpions is not great against skirmishers, but Scorpions is great against CA. So probably like both. You kind of need 1 mangonel for the skirms, and then Scorpions. That would be perfect. The fact he doesn't have elite skirm is mind-boggling. Maybe he thought he had it. Oh yeah, this is actually just bugged up here. I don't know why it says Pikachu still, but yeah, the name is down here. But yeah. We just have, like, yeah, you still win against his skirms if he just has feudal skirms, by the way. The elite skirm upgrade gives them an additional 5 HP, 1 attack, 1 range, 2 armor. Like, it's a huge upgrade, and more bonus damage, I think, as well. So, it's like, yeah, you would dominate these feudal skirms. These feudal, like, there's no situation, really, where he should have 14 feudal skirms with 2/2 and no elite skirm. Like, actually, this isn't even a fight I've ever even taken, because why would somebody be on these upgrades? But here we are. I'm pretty sure you would have dominated still. Okay, ballistics is probably your next step. You have 18. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong side. Yeah, you have like 20. You have too many farms. You could have added university and ballistics earlier, and then you would get like 3 vills here easily. But now you're gonna get 0. So yeah, Siege Workshop, but it's like you only needed 18 farmers to maintain your 3 TCs. What else are you using food on? Nothing. So why do we need to add those additional 5 farms? Those 5 farms could have been invested into university and earlier ballistics. You have ballistics here, then you kill stuff. Wasn't sure about that workshop placement. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's on the front. Could have been like a little more forward, but then he controls that hill and then he kills it a bit easier, so it's fine. Man, he has ballistics, so the feudal skirm's gonna kill you because of the ballistics. Ay. You could try and micro these down from the hill, just like kite them back. You kind of need to, because he has ballistics. Like you need to fight this, otherwise he will just continue to kite you back, and he has ballistics, so he'll kill you. Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna lose everything. Right. So where's the Mangonel? Mangonel, nice. Mangonel's not as good against the CA though. And okay, so Hun CA cost the same number of villagers on resources as regular Civ's crossbowmen. So his CA army value is kind of like, it's slightly more expensive, but then they train a bit slower. I think that's how it works. And so yeah, if he has 10 CA here, that's gonna be stronger than your crossbowman, your 11 crossbowman, and about the same value. So it's kind of hard to take good fights. You just have to use better micro and unit positioning to kill CA, pretty much, from Huns. And yeah, it's really difficult because getting better positioning on cav archers with foot archers is quite difficult. Don't know why he added knights, but alright. Those knights probably won't really accomplish too much. 2 knights gonna be just a huge waste of resources. We stop the ranges. You need to be constantly making archers here. Okay. Oh, man. The vills. Oh, you didn't even lose any vills. Crazy. Oh. And okay, so yeah, this is, I don't know if you're probably not using control groups properly here, because the crossbowman could have been moving towards that direction with the Mangonel. Okay, so from here, your eco is in a better place. You have, well, you don't have wheelbarrow though, but yeah, that's what we've been seeing here, is just you miss your ecotex a lot. Honestly, like if you just didn't miss your ecotex, that's just 100 elo just for free, pretty much. Yeah, so wheelbarrow coming in. He's gonna come here, you're gonna see it. No town watch, so you see it kind of late, but yeah, nice reaction. And your base layout's kind of weird, just with the gate here. Oh, he's gonna maybe kill that. Okay. Run. No, shoot with them. Yeah, you just have unit control issues, so you need to be able to jump back to your units a little bit faster. Like, you really need to have a control group, because honestly, if you just patrolled your dudes here, You kill like 2 CA, you just retreat the mangonel back here. He's getting shelled by your crossbowman. No need to have the crossbowman just move commanding up here, not doing anything. So, yeah, unit control can be improved greatly. That's for sure. And monastery, you're going to go up. You're going to hit that ARB timing next. Very nice. And these are not that scary. It's only 15 of them. Not that scary. Okay, castle in the center of the map. That's what I like to see. Yeah. Could have even gone here on the bit higher hill. Then if he gets this hill, you're not fighting uphill against this hill like with your trebs. But anyways. Okay, he's chilling here. Oh, he has a random archer here. Oh, he just got there too. Okay. You're probably not going to see this for a while. I doubt you react right away. How many is he going to get? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's happy with that raid. 5 vills down the drain. Let's not build forward castles with 3 vills. Let's send like 10 at least, and then just make a lumber camp or something. Yeah, 3 vills is gonna get the castle up just as you arrive to Imp, if you don't get harassed. But a little risky. Now you're gonna kind of poke the bee's nest here, and now he's gonna know you're here, and he's gonna send everything and deny your castle, maybe. At least he could have. Anyways. Thumb ring coming in, nice. And now you just have to conserve gold for bracer and probably chemistry, and then you get ARB. Probably be good. And probably conscription first in this situation. That's what I would do. I would go bracer, chemistry, conscription. Bracer, okay, nice. I would probably sell some food. Or you're gonna sell the wood, okay. Nah, okay, you want to get chemistry first because it just takes so long to get in. That was good. That was really good. Yeah, you can hit an ARB timing. So you'd better attack in 30 seconds when this ARB upgrade comes in. Like, yeah. If you're getting ARB here instead of chemistry, it means you want to hit that timing earlier. If you get chemistry first, then you get ARB later, and then you hit a stronger timing just like a minute later when both of them come in. So yeah, you're kind of just chilling with the upgrade. So it just doesn't make any sense to get ARB first here. Now you wait for the treb. Yeah, I would have probably just gotten conscription first and then waited until I had a few trebs and enough stone to get like a castle to support it. So yeah. Yeah, lacking bowsaw is really bad for both players. They should have definitely had it at some point earlier. If you don't have it late castle age, you get it on as soon as you click to imp. Okay, nice. You're gonna kill that. Beautiful. Chemistry's finally coming in. He couldn't really punish, so you had all this time. I would have probably pushed this direction. This direction is a bit awkward because it's kind of off to the side. So ideally, you would have had your first castle here, gotten ARB, chemistry, conscription, or sorry, bracer, chemistry, conscription, and then you get ARB, and then you have all 3 of those imp upgrades, like the damage upgrades, so the ARB all coming at the same time. You use that momentum to put a castle here, making trebs in the back castle. Then you start making trebs here. You get like 4 trebs going. You have four trebs with another castle here, and you just kill everything here. And then you take his gold. That's how it should have played out. But now, yeah, you kill this TC, but you don't have any castle forward. You don't have chemistry in. You're like adding cavalry here, which is okay. But you need a forward castle somewhere. Man, I can't believe he didn't get elite skirm. But well, all right. Here we go. Just don't know how to judge the fight. CA versus ARBs. Well, if you have a big ball of ARBs and he has castle age CA, you're gonna win the fight probably. If you camp a hill, you gotta camp the hill though. Now he's up. Now he's bracer. You still win this fight though. On the hill, there's no problem. You have full upgrades, right? Oh, you don't have the armor. Without the armor, kind of sketchy actually. Because remember, the final armor is +2. Yeah, you will still win this fight. This fight is fine. Just don't micro, because you're gonna reduce your DPS by microing. But like, man, you're trying. Like, what is this castle? What is this castle? Bruh, just go here. It's so obvious. Go here. You have enough for another one. Man, just make another castle here at the same time. Oh, no, wait, you gave up. Here, I mean, okay, it's more in his base, but it's so much better to just push from here. That's where his gold is. That's where the front of his base is. It's so much better. So this is recurring though. You definitely need to work on your castle placements. Just think a little bit more. And I mean, you reinforce here a lot easier. You can't reinforce back here. You will get it up, but actually your entire army's gonna die. Wait, is it? Oh my God, it's gonna be doubt. 99.3. Oh, it was too deep. It was too deep. Oh, you had vills, but what were they doing? Where did these vills come from? You just had them like chilling. Ah, huge fail, huge fail. And now Huns, they probably just have the better comp. CA Hussar should be just really strong here. And, well, you might, wait. Actually, you're gonna be able to get this up. Man. Use your army first. Don't send the vills in first. Why did we send the vills in first? Oh, wait, where did that guy come from? All right, well, nice. Can you kill that Treb? Well, you can force it back. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, this didn't end up being a disaster. Crazy game. That's a good castle. Really good castle. You don't need stone walls if you have this castle. You just need to make farms. You're gonna get this. Probably need to repair this. Maybe make a Treb. Nice, he's losing his farm eco. He can't make light cap without farm eco. Nice, good decision to go for this Treb. Beautiful. All right, now don't go under his castle. Oh, you're in a great spot now. In a great spot. We can actually slow it down because there's too much going on here. What is that tower? Yeah, this is just such an awkward position to push from. That's the main issue. Just, if you're pushing from here, maybe you send some raids up here. You just push from here. It's so much better. Like, how do you reinforce this? They have to go so far. He's gonna get vision of your reinforcements as well, and it's just not great. You don't really care about this too much, although there is a gold here. But you control his golds. Well, I mean, you should be. I don't know why you're letting him take this gold. Just send a spearman up there. Just do something. Yasama towers? Yeah, Yasama towers are good. Because as the Japanese, you're probably not going to be making samurai. So why not spend the stone on towers? But they don't have the same kind of impact for early imp, but Yasama towers later in the game is probably pretty good. After early imp, then you just make towers everywhere instead of castles, and it covers more ground. And yeah, it works pretty good. What do you think of the Arb Skirm comp? Yeah, seems okay. Unfortunately, the DPS is kind of low, so yeah, the Arbs are good. You have to be careful. You have to make sure the Skirms are firing on the CA, which your micro is actually really good in this situation. So yeah, the opponent's counter micro was really bad as well, so it helps. And well, you're probably gonna be able to kill his Trebs, man. I mean, the Skirms should be killing the Trebs as well. Ah, you clicked the wrong one. No, he's gonna get the castle now. Oh, and you let him get a castle here. Oof. Yeah. Oh, well, just don't make another castle here. You really needed to just be here. Pikemen in. Yeah, you need to secure gold. You know about this gold, right? You know about it, kind of, one tile. But you don't realize it. And now you're just caught out here, right? So if you're trying to push from here, that's where his reinforcements are going to come from everywhere and just pick you off. But if you go from here, you can kind of fall back to your castle, but there's nowhere to fall back to if you lose a battle here, which you eventually will. So yeah, you are ahead in terms of the villager count, but he has a huge military that you cannot deal with here. And also, neither player taking relics, so there's no advantage that way. Oh, you see it now. You see it. You see he's on this gold. He's sneaking this gold. Oh my, he actually took half that gold already too. Yep. I think you got light cav really early and didn't actually make any either. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe you don't have a stable. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the opponent. Oh no, you do have a stable. I think you did. Anyways. You realize that? That's good. Full trash. Well, this gold has a lot of gold in it, so, I mean, you can definitely go for arbs. I think you have to get an arb mass. Yeah, you are also just not denying his golds, because just an attention issue. So we want to be paying a little bit more attention to everything on the map, but, well, it's hard. Here we go. So as I said, you let him get this, now you're pushing with Trebs uphill. So this castle, you needed this position. Because now you're fighting uphill with the Trebs. It's just going to take so long. If he just repairs, you'll never kill this castle. Unless he just gives it to you for no reason. Alright, he's going to give it to you for no reason. I like it. Oh, maybe. Oh, he's giving it up. Nice. If you can get a castle here now, then you can push. Then you can win. This position is so important. This one, he'll be able to push back against this. But yeah, this position, that's the golden position. Never move out until you're maxed in this situation, by the way. So if you are like 165, it's just risky to move out. You don't know if the opponent's just maxed out on full army. And if he is, he'll just crush you. So yeah, you just wait. Exactly. Just go here. Baby steps. We don't need to go deep. And going here is really good, because now you can do something about the castle, potentially. There we go. Nice. And, oh, you don't have halbs yet, but you'll be able to get that pretty soon. No repairs on the Trebs, but it's okay. He threw a lot for that. Not a big deal. I would definitely repair this Treb here. It's only 74 HP. Man, repair the Treb. There we go. All right, nice. Trickle trebbing just means that you have to hold this position for longer. So the advantage of having 4 trebs is that you kill the opponent's castle faster. So he has less time to react. And if he dives, you still have stuff shooting it. It's just, yeah, you kind of needed more trebs there, basically. Okay. Well, I mean, he's losing CA here. These are Hun CA, though. He doesn't really care that much. Okay. And this is why you kind of need arbs, because arbs will kill the Hussar, and they will also kill the CA. Whereas skirms, they kind of don't do anything against the Hussar. So, and they don't kill the CA that fast as well, because they fire slow. So getting to a good arb mass, or keeping an arb mass alive, was really important. But since you didn't take relics, you don't have like 3k extra gold at this stage. So yeah, you don't really have enough for arbs. And this is where his trash is just better than your trash, so you kind of just lose. Yeah. He's still taking this gold. He probably has 6,000 gold more collected. I'm wrong. He only has 1,500 more gold collected, but still. He has been pretty effective with keeping his units alive. Or at least more effective, because you did lose your arbs quite a few times. And yeah, he's just going to start pushing trebs. Or Huns, they do have the 30% more accurate trebs. If you have Catapulto, they do fire faster, but yeah, it's kind of expensive, and you wouldn't really get that here. Oh, missing conscription until now. Ooh, that's like an insta-buy on Imp. Oh, and the skirms, he finally gets the elite skirm upgrade, brings them to the front, and those are just gonna be annoying. Does catapulto mean catapult? Yeah, it's just the, like, Englishifization of catapult. Alright. Oh, he's losing his CA for free, though. Well, not free, but he is losing some CA. They're Hun CA again, though. Alright. Nice. Here we go. But it's over, because he just has the better units here. Well, you shared some good replays. Actually, all 4 of these were quite educational. Let's see. What are you lacking? Early eco tax. You really have to make sure to pick those up. Unit control. unit management stuff, really important. What else? Castle positions were kind of sketchy. And thinking about your opponent's civ, what they're going to do, and thinking about how you're going to play the matchup. Those are kind of the things that you really need to work on at this point. You're pretty good at just booming with the TCs, really good at that. Your TC locations are good. So your eco management is generally pretty good. If you would just get your eco techs, you would be like another 100 elo because you'd be able to spend the resources because you're pretty good at that. You just have less resources because you're not getting the eco techs early enough. Control group 1 and 4 for army. Ooh, 1 and 4. That's pretty far away. But yeah, I use 1 and 3. Like 1 for melee, 3 for ranged, and then 2 for utility. You don't need to use 3 control groups, but like I'm usually using 2 control groups for military. But then as the game goes, I do like to use 2 for some things. Use 2 for TCs. Oh, that's probably not a good spot for TCs. I use 6 for my main TC, and that's just carryover from StarCraft. I'm generally just using H to go select all TCs. Only uses 2 for army, the rest production. Honestly, like, using hotkeys for production these days is just not really that. I mean, it's good in the 1% of situations when you have extra buildings around the map, but otherwise just select all, whatever. It's just kind of better. It's fine. So, yeah. You can just bind all of your buildings, but it's just a lot more effort for very little gain that only comes into play when you have like sneak buildings and stuff. Otherwise, just using the select all hotkey is generally pretty good, in my opinion.